Hi students, welcome back. Coming to the next topic in the subject digital logic is the canonical forms and the standard forms. So in this video, I want to give a clarity regarding the canonical forms, and later we will see what is the standard forms, and we will see the difference between the canonical and the standard forms. Okay, so now let's start. Any Boolean function that is expressed as a sum of min terms or product of max terms is said to be the canonical form. The canonical form is nothing but it is the representation of the Boolean function. Whatever the Boolean function we are taking, so that expression you have to represent it either in the form of sum of min terms, or you have to represent it as in the product of max terms. Then that representation you call it as a canonical form. Okay, so now let's have try to understand what exactly the min terms and the max terms. Then you get a clarity on the definition of the canonical form. Okay, so first have a look on min terms. I think so many of you already know the concept of the min terms. Let's have a look on this. A product term which contains all variables of functions either in complement form or in uncomplement form, you call it as a min terms. Let me write that. A product term. So what is a product term? A product term is nothing but it is an AND operation. If you are doing an AND operation, that you call it as a product term. A product term which contains all variables. Remember student, it should be all variables. All variables of function either in complement form or uncomplement. Anything is okay. Uncomplement form is called min terms. So a product term, that is the AND operation, which contains all variables. Suppose if a function contains 3 variables, means it should a product term should contain all these 3 variables should be there either in the complement form or in uncomplement form, anything, but 3 variables should be there, all variables should be there. Then you call it as a min terms. Okay, suppose a function n variable function is there. Okay, n variable function is there. There are 2 power n min terms. Okay, so for n variable function there are 2 power n min terms. Suppose if you take, for example, let me take a 2 variable function. A 2 variable function, how many min terms are there? If it is an n variable function, then there are 2 power n min terms will be there. Suppose if I take the 2 variable function, then how many min terms are there? There are 2 power 2, that means 4 min terms are there. So what are those 4 min terms? Let me write that 4 min terms. The 4 min terms are either x dash y dash, x dash y, xy dash and xy. So these are the 4 min terms. These min terms are the product terms. Is it product terms? Right or wrong? Okay, AND operation is there. So a product term which contain all variables. So in this term all variables are there. XY, 2 variables, XY both are there. Here also XY both are there. Here also XY both are there. Here also XY both are there. Okay. A product term which contains all variables of function either in complement form. This is a complement. Either in complement form or uncomplement form. Anything. That term you call it as a min term. I think you get the clarity on min term. A min term is nothing but it is a product term, any product term, okay, which contains all variables of function either in complement or uncomplement form. Okay, so let's have a look on max terms. Even though if you didn't understand, if you see the max term, then you'll get a clarity what happening here. Let's see the max terms. So what is a max term? In a similar fashion, whatever we have done in the min term, here a sum term which contain all variables of function either in complement or uncomplement form. So here we have to take the sum term. Okay, take any two binary variables x and y combined with an OR operation. Okay, so let me write the definition. A sum term, that is OR operation, which contains all variables. So this is a canonical form, so all variables should be present in a term. All variables of function either in complement form or uncomplement form, that you call it as a max terms. Okay, suppose let me take a two binary variables or xy or the two binary variables. Okay, these two binary variables combined with an operation. So how many possible combinations you are getting? Two binary variables means 2 power 2. That means 4 combinations you are getting. 4 possible combinations. That is what we had said. Suppose if it is an n variable function, there are 2 power n minterms. Just like if it is a 2 variable functions, you will get a 4 possible combinations. 4 max terms are possible. So the 4 max terms are x plus y dash, or x dash plus y, or x dash plus y dash. So what is this representation? This is nothing but the product of sum. Okay, this is a sum term. This is a sum term. A sum term which contains all variables. All variables are present or not, either in complement form or uncomplement form, anything, but all variables are present. My function consisting of two variables x, y. So this term contains all variables. This term contains all variables, all variables, all variables. So the sum terms which contains all variables of function either in complement form or uncomplement form, you call it as a max term. Clear? So this is what exactly the definition of min term and max term. So in the next video, I'll give a clear explanation regarding the min terms and max terms by taking an example. Okay, if you don't understand this topic in this video, just watch the next video where I have given a clear explanation regarding min terms and max terms with an examples. Okay, thank you.